Right, welcome back guys to the 5th episode of this 5-lap mini-series we are performing tonight. This will be the Suzuka International Racing Course, otherwise known as the Japanese Grand Prix. Joining us for this race tonight we have Hobgoblin from the Tier 1 of Ultimate League Racing. We have 21st Nebula, also Tier 1. Owen Cookie, Tier 1. Carl Maybon, Tier 1. Wavy Minds, Tier 1. Aqua Ninjas, Tier 1. And then we have Davies, Tier 2. Myself, Tier 2. Kronos, Grand, Tier 2. I think I've covered everyone. I could be wrong. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Because we're going to go and lose as much time as we can now around these centre S's. As the car feels very lively on this default setup. It doesn't quite want to sit down, doesn't quite want to grip up, but there we go. And it's quite a tight circuit, Suzuka. It's so narrow. I think that's what I don't like about it. There's just no, if you make a mistake, you're in the gravel, you're on the grass. Ironically, we're in the grass there, a little bit of the right front. You get the power down without spinning around. We head down towards the fast middle sector. Slam on the brakes. Didn't get the turning we wanted. Run that coming outside. Turn it in and get back on that power. I'm going to throw it down this back straight up to 130R, which used to be a corner and a braking zone. In these modern day F1 cars, just a simple flick to the left. Very impressive the downforce these machines can create at those speeds. We head round now and we are going to qualify. I'm going to guess P6 for this one. P6. I should pick the lottery numbers tonight because my predictions so far in time have been correct. So we have Wavy Minds on pole from Tier 1, Carl Maybon in second, also Tier 1, Hobgoblin Tier 1 in P3, Davies hooked up a good lap here from Tier 2, Kronos Grand in front of me, Tier 2, myself in P6, Tier 2, 23rd Nebula and Owen Cookie getting done for cutting the corners. So those two are going to be fast off the start. Let's see what we can do to keep them behind us, if feasibly possible. Matt Dixon joining now, who is the commentator for Tier 1. He also does league racing himself, not in our league, he's our commentator, but he's pretty handy. It can be quite a bit of fun in 5 laps. He will use his car as a javelin, it's not going his way, so let's try and avoid that happening. But it could be a giggle either way. Just while we're loading up, I want to thank everyone for visiting this video on my YouTube channel. If you do enjoy this or any of the subsequent or thereafter episodes, please hit the subscribe button and the like button for keeping an eye out for more content like this. So here we go, 5 red lights, and here we go for the Suzuka Grand Prix. Terrible start there from us, so we're getting swamped there by Owen Cookie. Matt Dixon bumping our front tyre there as Owen Cookie's lost it already into turn 2. He's on the inside now of Kronos here. We've done the exact same thing. 23rd Nebula on our outside, I believe. Give him the space. No point fighting someone that much quicker than me. It's just going to lose me time, lose him time. Davies has lost it there. Not sure what's happened to young Jake there. He's lost the back end. And he went, was there contact? I do not know. I'm going to guess there was, as I said, Matt Dixon is in this race. 5 lappers aren't serious. It's a bit of fun. He will take you out for a giggle. But now we have the very fast Owen Cookie hunting us down. So let's try and keep him behind us to the end for the bragging rights. And this driver was promoted recently from Tier 2 to Tier 1 for being too quick for us. He was. There's no sour grapes there at all. But if we manage to keep him behind us to the end of this race, that would be quite an accomplishment. He's within 1.5 seconds. He's normally about a second lap quicker than me, so we'll see what happens there. There's Mr. Kronos in front of us here, the new Tier 2 driver, who will be his debut race around this circuit on Saturday. He's having a good race so far in P4. I'm going to tuck into his slipstream here. See how defensive he gets into turn 1. We're not going to send anything up the inside just yet. We would have lost our front wing, spun him round and ruined his race. He's having a good race right now. Last thing I want to do is be the reason his good race becomes an annoying race, as he's a little bit deep through that one. Oh no, he's lost it in the gravel. That's such a shame. He was doing well to avoid by us there, I must say. He must have been just inches from our side pod. Here we go. Owen Cookie now is within 1 second already, so we're going to have to get very defensive with him just to keep him behind us. Have a bit of fun with him, I think. We can't beat him with straight up pace, so we'll just have a giggle, I think. Oh, as he's tapped us there, he's tapped our back end. Off he shoots. That's a bit of fun I was talking about. He will be fuming. I have no regrets. I would do the same thing again. Wavy Minds again at the front, setting the pace. He's going to be a contender for Tier 1. Shame he's only just joined.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
DRS available, but we're nowhere near the guys in front. Just going to have to hope for a Spinneroonie. This Hobgoblin's been in the pit lane. I didn't see that happen. He's behind us. This is his alleged least favourite track, but the last time he said that, I have no sympathy for him. He said Monza was his least favourite, and he went and won the thing. So we have a car in the gravel that's going to promote us up onto the podium. We will take that all day long. This is what you have to bear in mind with league racing, is the fast guys like 23rd Nebula, because they're so on the limit, they are more likely to make mistakes. Like that one, it's put him in the gravel. He's DNF'd. We are now up into P3, which will be our third podium of the night, I believe. We're not going to be catching Maybon in front of us. The young Scotsman is very, very quick. Wavy Minds seems to be quicker right now, but will that translate into race pace come the weekend for his debut in Tier 1? That is to be seen then. So if you want to catch that race, it will be on the Ultimate Racing League Twitch channel on the Saturday at 8 PM it starts, with full quali. Matt Dixon commentating. He doesn't miss a trick. He catches all the action. So if you can catch that, then I'd highly recommend it. A little bit quiet here, trying to just nail these center S's.
The gap to the car ahead is 14.4 seconds.
14 seconds behind Carl Maybon. In 4 laps he's pulled that gap. That is how quick those Tier 1 boys truly are. The front running Tier 1 boys, I should say. Because we're not in this fight, but behind us, Davis and Hobgoblin are right behind each other, so I'm sure they're having a good, fair race. The two of them know each other in life as well. They haven't met through the league, they knew each other before the league, so those two will have a rivalry a lot more fierce than some of the other drivers in the league. Having said that, there is 3 brothers in Tier 2, one of which is now the commentator. But none of those people are present tonight. As we come round into the final lap, so we're going to look like we're going to round off a very nice podium here. A little bit lucky. as it looks like we have a car around in front of us here. Looks like Mr. Mayborn has spun it in the S's. Looks like he's on his way now though. There is definitely a pink dot sideways on the map around about here, so either he's taking too much curb or what, I'm not sure. Either way, he was round. Oh no, there's the gravel. And there goes the front wing. We're going to have to nurse this round now to try and keep P3 with the fast Hobgoblin trying to catch us up. We now have severe damage on the car, so this is going to be quite hard to cling on the third now, I think. 28 seconds when you've got a working car isn't that much to catch. We shall see. Just going to nurse it round this hairpin. Feels like I'm in Monaco right now. 28 seconds is already dropped to 16. So we're now racing against the fast cars behind us. I'm going to try and finish ahead, but there is no promises. There's Carl Mayborn has DNF'd it here. He's lost it there. Look, there he is in the wall. So that inherits as P2.
Okay, clear.
So out of the 8 or 9 drivers who start this race, it looks like only 4 of us are going to finish. So silly season is beginning here with the league boys, ladies and gentlemen. They're all playing bumper cars by the sounds of it. We played bumper cars with a wall. Didn't work out very well for us, but we've managed to cling on to P2. Closed 28 seconds up to 12. That's how much faster you are when you have a car that is not broken. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So 9 drivers, 4 finishers. This Hobgoblin and Davies are flirting each other at the finish line. Got picked up driver of the day there as well, just to top that off. I don't see a P2 happening in Suzuka at the actual race this weekend. I think we've got, I'm not sure how many drivers we've got actually. I'm making that bit up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this 5-lap race of Suzuka, and I will see you on the track for the next one.